Does that log me in? It does. Yeah. All right, let's see. I need a tissue. I need a tissue. Da, 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 da. All right, here we go. Here we go. Jason, you're back. All right, let's just check to make sure the sound is good. Hello? Sound? Sound? Sound is good. There we go. I'll just turn that off. Whoa! Oh, I'm feeling a little old today. Just kidding, not really. There we go. There we go. Hi, friends. Let me just get a tissue. I'll be right back. We're going to start. This little thing here. A tissue. Oh, here we go. Here we go. All right. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. We are back. Hi there. How's it going? We're going to do some yoga. I'm going to change this Instagram view for you guys so it's a little bit better. We're going to do some yoga for runners because we have the Malibu half marathon and 5K team with us today. So we're streaming live and they're joining us. So on Facebook. So what I decided, we've been doing a bunch of yoga for runners. Every Tuesday is a yoga for runners day. And it's been fun to have them along with us, along for the journey. And we did hamstrings last week, so it was a really big hamstring day. We've done hips, we've done core, we've done shoulders, we've done the whole sort of gamut. But what we have is we haven't done a little yin yoga. So I'm not sure if my friend Jonathan's out there, but I thought, in honor of Jonathan and in honor of the fact that my legs feel a little fatigued. Really, it's all about me. No, just kidding. It's all about you guys, actually. But to get this whole big spectrum of yoga, I thought yin is definitely what we should do today. So, in that theory, what we're going to do is normal warm-ups that we do or so, and do some regular sun salutations that we normally do, and then go right into some long holds. So for those of you that are newer to this practice, to my practice, this is class number 104. We've been doing this 6 days a week. This is number 104. And I realized after 100, I thought, okay, I'm going to get to 100 first. And then I thought, well, what's the next goal? What's the next goal? Now that I did that, I was so happy. Oh my gosh, it was Thursday last week, 100. And I thought, well, I guess the next goal should be 1,000. Why not, right? I mean, because I've been teaching easily thousands of, if it took me 4 months or whatever, 3.5, let's see, March to April to May to June to July, basically it took me 4 months to get to 100. So that means it would be times 3 would be 300 a year minimum. And I've been teaching for 20 years. So what is that, 6,000? So I probably taught over 6,000 classes, more than that, because oftentimes I'm teaching 12, 15 a week. So 1,000 is not a big deal. However, I'm not going to do 6 in a row forever. So I'll take some days off in a little bit. We're going to plan a little vacation, but not yet, don't worry, so we're good. One thing I want to say just about the shutdown. So here in California, we've been shut down again. Just LA County shut down fitness studios. We fall under the fitness studio, hair salons, indoor, anything is now officially shut down again. So I thought, well, no need for me to go to the studio today. So went for my run, and Lauren went for her run. So I'm back here in the backyard. But I just wanted to mention a quick thing about small businesses. Last night I read an article, and it mentioned how between, I think, March and June, there were 66,000 small businesses that shut their doors, and they think that that is actually a low estimate, that between June and July, I think it might even have gone over 100,000 to 120,000. So remember, if you can support your local businesses. I say this for myself and those of you who have been donating and paying for your classes. It's helped us. It's helped keep us alive and afloat. It's not the case for everyone. So if you have the financial resources to pay for your class, that's fantastic. If not, again, totally fine. I know everybody's in a totally different situation, so it's absolutely fine to take class. I want you to be able to move through the stress of the time and still feel okay doing that. But if you can, in addition to that, and by the way, for me, for the yoga studio, 5pointyoga.com, you can go there, scroll down a little bit. There's ways you can do that. It's easy. But also for your local businesses, for your restaurants, buy gift cards for, hair salons, whatever businesses that you typically go to. Call and say, can I buy a gift card that I'll use later if they're closed, or buy a gift card for your friends? And I think it's really, 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 really important. And this goes back now to what I was saying in the beginning of this whole pandemic and shutdown, which is it's really time for us as a human species to share resources. And that, in my opinion, is what we should have been doing long ago. And in our country, sadly, and in a lot of countries, but it's so much about me, 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 me. I want more money. I want more, zeros, or whatever it is. And I understand that. You know what I mean? I understand that. But at the same time, I think it's really, really important to share where you can. Make sure that you're okay, right? Put the mask on yourself first. Like, I needed to make sure that I'm able to take care of my basic needs, but then I also want to give this away for free if you can, right? So, and I trust that the people who can will support us, and I think that needs to happen all along. I talked to my friend yesterday who works for the New York City Roadrunner, the New York Roadrunners Club marathon on, and they're going to have to let go of half of their staff. They have 250 full-time and part-time employees. They have to let go half of them because 70% of the revenue comes from the New York City Marathon, which is canceled this year. So, and again, I think this is just the beginning. So let's all bond together where we can and get through this, because we will get through it. It's just going to be a matter of time, and sadly, longer time than we all thought. Okay. That is my rant for the moment. So let's go ahead and begin. Start with your feet about shoulder distance. Bring your palms together. Thank you for listening. Palms together, eyes closed, shoulders down, top of the head floats up, breath smooth. Set your intention to release some stress, to heal, to strengthen, to bond together, to spread love, whatever it is for you that makes sense. And then open the eyes, take a nice big inhale, reach the arms up. We'll go right into it. Fold all the way down, forward as you exhale. Let's do a few half sun salutations. Halfway up as you inhale, fold as you exhale. All the way up, nice big inhale, flat back, knees bent slightly. Inhale, and then hands together at the heart. Arms up again, inhale. Folding down forward as you exhale. Extend that spine as you inhale, look forward. Fold down as you exhale, stretch. All the way up, nice big inhale. Hands together at the heart, exhale. Now we'll step back, arms up again, inhale. Reach, exhale, fold all the way down, forward. Extend that spine as you inhale, look forward. And then step back to plank pose, top of a push-up. Top of a push-up, hold it here. And again, since we're not going to do any crazy arm balances today, we're not going to do any
you know, deeper hips. Well, we're definitely going to do deep hip stuff, but from a yin style standpoint. But we will do some push-ups right here. So let's do, how about we do 5 times and we'll hold for a few breaths in the down position and the up position. So take an inhale, lower halfway, and the exhale. Inhale here, exhale, hold, push back up. Inhale, exhale, same, lower. Inhale, exhale, push up. Inhale, exhale, lower. This is number 3. Inhale, exhale, push up. Inhale, exhale. Again, 4, lower down. Inhale, strong legs. Exhale, push up. We got one more. Inhale, exhale, and then lower. Inhale, exhale, push up. Drop to the knees. Good cat and cow tilts. So it's a quick warm up. Inhale, exhale. For the spine, inhale, exhale. Keep it going. Inhale, exhale. A few more. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more. Inhale, exhale. Good. Back to neutral. Lift the feet side to side. Shoulder and hip together one side. Shoulder and hip together other side. My back's been a little tender these last couple days. I don't know exactly why. Did my run this morning. Felt really good. Not super strong, but just good to get out there. Climb the hill. Side to side. One more each side. Good. Downward facing dog. Tuck the toes. Lift the hips. Take your first moment here. Bend the left leg. Push the right heel down. Stretch it out. So just speaking about runners, if you're a runner and yoga is not part of your regular routine, I highly recommend you make it part of the regular routine. Switch sides. In my opinion, in my own personal experience, I am an experiment of one. I think that yoga has definitely helped me stay. I've had injuries, but they have never been from yoga. And I feel like straighten both legs, come up on the toes when you're ready, walk softly to the hands. I feel like it's helped me avoid lots of injuries. Halfway up, look forward and fold down. Straighten the legs all the way up. Nice big inhale. Hands together at the heart. Exhale. Arms up again. Inhale. And gentle cobra. And then downward facing dog. Pause from there. Breathe. Good. Again, up on the toes. Walk softly to the hands. Extend the spine as you inhale. Fold as you exhale. All the way up. Nice big inhale. Hands together at the heart. Exhale. We're going to do, what was that? Was that 1? Maybe we'll do 3 more. Arms up. Inhale. Fold down. Exhale. I know that. Halfway up. Inhale. Step back. Exhale. Vinyasa. Lower down. We'll do 4 more. Easy. Inhale. Lift up. Gentle on the spine. Downward facing dog. Hold it. Fingers spread. Palms flat. Breath smooth. And remember, this sequence is just a good full body sequence. Up on the toes again. Walk softly, or you could hop forward. Extend the spine as you inhale. Fold as you exhale. all the way up. Nice big inhale. And exhale. Now, arms up again. Folding down forward as you exhale. Extend the spine as you inhale. Step back or hop back as you exhale. Roll over the toes, gentle inhale. Remember, you can always do the easier one if you needed to. Downward facing dog, hold it a few breaths. Usually go about 3 breaths, 2 to 3 breaths. And up on the toes, walk or hop forward. Lengthen that spine as you inhale, fold as you exhale. What's going on with the connection? All the way up, inhale. Hands together at the heart, exhale. Arms up again, inhale. Folding down forward as you exhale. Extend the spine as you inhale. Step or hop back as you exhale. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Hold it there. We got 2 more to go. Again, up on the toes. Walk or jump forward. Halfway up, inhale. Fold down, exhale. All the way up, inhale. Hands together at the heart, exhale. 2 more. Inhale, reach up, lean back a little bit. Exhale, fold down, drop the head. Extend that spine as you inhale. Step back or hop back as you exhale. Chaturanga, facing dog, gentle back bend, and then downward facing dog. Pause here, a few breaths. Good. Up on the toes again. Walk or lightly hop forward. Extending that spine as you inhale. Folding as you exhale. All the way up. Nice big inhale. Hands to the heart. Exhale. 1 more round from here. Inhale. Reach the arms up. Folding down forward as you exhale. Extend the spine as you inhale. Step or hop back as you exhale. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Oh, downward facing dog. Good. From here, right leg up behind you. So that was 5 times. Right leg up, hold it up, breathe. Sinking that left heel down. You could bend the knee to the shoulders over the wrist, abdomen strong, core strength. Lift that back and up. Forward knee to your left side, twist and squeeze. Back and up. From there, forward up to your right side. Back and up. And then all the way forward to the hands. Stay here, come on the fingertips. Straighten the front leg, flex the foot. Here's your hamstring stretch. Bend the knee, sink down hip. We're going to do more hip flexors. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. A few more times. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Turn the back foot flat. Come on up to warrior 1. Holding warrior 1. Arms up. Shoulders relaxed. Breath smooth. Just when I was thinking about getting a haircut, they shut down the hair salons. Gee, many crickets. Go ahead now to clasp the hands back, interlace the fingers, lift the heart up, shoulders pull back, head drops back, breathe deep. 1 more inhale, and then fold down forward as you exhale. Pause here, nice deep stretch And then come on back up. Warrior one, inhale. Hands down to the floor. Exhale. Leg back, lower down. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left side when you're ready. Take the leg up, hold it up, sink that right heel down, breathe deeply. Opening up the hip, bending the knee, get a little side stretch here. Good. Square the hips, knee to the nose, shoulders over the wrists. Lift it back and up. Forward knee across to your right side, twist and squeeze. Lift it back and up. Forward to your left. Back and up. All the way forward. Stay here. Straighten the leg, flex the foot. Bend the knee, sink the hips down. We'll do about 5 of these. Inhale, straighten, exhale, bend. Keep it going. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. A couple more. Inhale, exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. Good. Turn the back foot flat down. Come on up to warrior one. Arms up, shoulders relaxed, hips forward, breathing deeply. Clasping the hands back behind you, interlace the fingertips, lift the upper body up, shoulders pull back, head drops back, take a big inhale. Folding down forward as you exhale. Dropping the head, stretching. Good. Come on, back up. Warrior one. Inhale. Hands down to the floor. Exhale. Leg back. Vinyasa, lower down. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Good. Hold it here. Breathe. Fingers spread, palms flat, breath smooth, lifting that tailbone up. This is kind of a nice stretch here actually. So when you're in downward facing dog, if you drop the hips to one side, so you see that move, you drop the hips to one side, it's a side stretch. So if as I drop my hips to the right, I feel it all on my left side. I drop my hips to the left, I feel it all on my right side. So that's kind of a good thing. Good. From here, up on the toes, walk softly or hop forward. Extending that spine as you inhale, folding as you exhale. Chair pose, bend the knees, reach the arms, hold it. And again, we're not going to do a ton of arm balances, of core stuff or strength stuff today. So we'll hold this for a solid 30 seconds. Sink a little bit lower and breathe. If you need more arm balance and stuff, you just scroll down my feed a little bit and you'll find 103 other classes to choose from. Sink a little bit lower. Take a nice big inhale and then stand, hands together at the heart. Exhale. Big full breath. Excellent. Back to chair. Inhale. So 4 more rounds. Chair pose. Inhale. Together, fold as you exhale. Halfway up as you inhale. Step or hop back. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right leg up behind you. Bring it all the way forward. Warrior one. Reach up, inhale. Stretch. Hands down. Take the leg back. Vinyasa. Lower. Heart opens. Shoulders back. Down dog, left side, take it up, bring it forward. Warrior one, reaching up, hands down, leg back, vinyasa, lower, Upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Hold it here and breathe. Good. Up on the toes again. Walk or hop forward. Extend as you inhale. Fold as you exhale. Chair pose. Bend the knees. Reach the arms. Inhale. Together at the heart. Exhale. Good. 3 more rounds from there. Got a new hat. I'm so happy about my new freedom hat from Black Lives Matter, but I gotta tighten it up. All right, chair pose. Inhale. 3 more rounds. Fold as you exhale. Halfway up as you inhale. Whoa, jeez. Step or hop back as you exhale. There is a very large bug. It's like vinyasa. Yeah, looks like a spaceship. Right leg up. Bring it forward. Warrior 1. He's gone now, but he ran into the umbrella. Hands down, leg back. Vinyasa. It's much more fun to stream from home with the wildlife. Left side. Take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior 1. The elements. Hands down, leg back. Vinyasa. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog pose. Doo-dah. Doo-dah. Palms together. I'm sorry, palms flat, not together. One more breath, really stretching. And then up on the toes, walk or hop forward. Extending that spine as you inhale, folding as you exhale. Chair pose. Inhale. Stand up, hands together at the heart. Exhale, big full breath. Back to chair. Inhale. Fold down. Exhale. Halfway up. Inhale. Step back or jump back. Exhale. Chaturanga. Facing dog. Down dog. Right leg first. Take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior 1. Reach up. Inhale. Hands down. Legs back. Vinyasa. Lower. Up. Back. Left side. Take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior 1. Reach. Hands down. Leg back. Lower. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Pause here. Breathe. Take a few breaths. Palms flat. Lifting the tailbone. Extending the shoulders. Breathing deeply. Good. And again, up on the toes. One more round. Walk or hop. Lengthen the spine as you inhale. Fold as you exhale. Chair pose. Inhale. Stand. Hands together at the heart. Exhale. Take a big full breath. And then one more round. Back to chair. Inhale. Fold down. Exhale. Halfway up. Inhale. Step or jump back. Exhale. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Last one. Down dog. Right leg first. Take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior 1. Reach up. Inhale. Hands down. Take the leg back. Vinyasa. Lower. Good. Left side. Take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior 1, reach up, inhale. Hands down, leg back. Vinyasa, lower. Heart opens, shoulders back. Downward facing dog. Good. Right from there, right leg forward. Drop the back knee down. I'm going to move my shade. Want to outside of the back of the mat. Be here for. We're going to be here for a solid 2 to 3 minutes.
right? Sinking down. I'm gonna, let's start with a 2-minute hold. So 2-minute holds. Ready, set, go. So you're gonna sink down into the hip stretch here. Now in the yin yoga practice, this is, in my opinion, one of the best things you can possibly do, especially if you're a runner, because this allows the connective tissue to open. So go ahead and just stay there. Well, don't push into pain. So if you have any pain, you want to make sure that you modify in some way. Most likely it's just because you're pushing too deep. If you have any pain in the back knee that's down here, then you might just need a little extra cushion. So that extra cushion, you can take a blanket and put a blanket underneath there. That would be fine. But let me just move that. Stay where you are. Keep breathing. I'm just going to move this stuff here a little bit so that I can get myself a little bit. There we go. Yes. There we go. Look at that. So 2 minutes here. Same thing. It gives me a little bit more shade. Oh, yes. So minute 40, so keep breathing and softening and stretching. So you think about, there's 3 kind of main ideas in the yin yoga practice. One is lengthening the connective tissue, which I'll explain in a second. 2 is cleansing your energetic system. Chinese medicine, yin yang or yin yang, comes from the Chinese medicine. The guy who started it, actually, his teacher was a Chinese doctor. So the idea is they believe that the meridian, the energy, when you get acupuncture, they're putting needles into your body. Well, the idea is that the energy lies in the connective tissue, the fascia. So they're redirecting this energy. So by stretching that connective tissue, because you're holding the pose for a longer period of time, will allow you to release some of the tension, toxins, stress. Let's just go 10 more seconds, which is actually going to get us to 2.5 minutes. So I tricked you. To 30 seconds extra. Sinking down a little bit. And then we're just going to straighten the leg. So go ahead and straighten that front leg. Ooh, hamstrings. And we're only here for about a minute. So hamstring stretch, lengthen the upper body up, sink the chin ultimately forward. So if you're tighter, just straightening this leg is enough. But if you're a little bit more flexible, then you can straighten the leg and lift the upper body up and lean forward, bring your chin closer to your toes. Good, just a few more breaths. All right, and then we'll switch sides. Same thing. Oh, other side. So I'm actually going to fold this over first, and then left leg steps forward. I'll reset the timer here. Ready, set, go. So we go 2.5 minutes. 2.5 minutes of just sinking in and stretching. You're stretching the connective tissue. You're stretching the hip flexor. And a little anatomy lesson. Your quadriceps, quad for four-headed muscle, quadriceps kind of on the your hip connects to the pelvis. So that is called the rectus femoris, and it is a hip flexor. That and your psoas muscle. They help flex your hips, right, by lifting your knee. That's what flexing means. So, can you see that foot? Yeah, that's flexed. That's pointed, right? Flex, point, flex, point. So if you're not sure, I wasn't sure for a few years. Flex my foot? What am I doing flexing my foot? Like, oh. And then a dancer needed to tell me this point. And I thought, Oh, wow, yeah, point makes sense to me. Flex didn't. Because then there was like contraction and extension and all these different terms. So I just want to feel good, that's all. Breathing deep. We got about another minute here. More gardeners. We'll bring in some more gardeners. It's Tuesday morning. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday are the big gardening days in this neighborhood, it seems. Oh. So, again, the main idea is, just to reiterate, lengthening the connective tissue. So that fascia that we talk about, it's just tighter, it's harder to stretch. So by sitting in the poses for a longer period of time, you're actually going to help stretch them a little bit more deeply. And when you do that, when you release from the pose, then blood moves through and the energy circulates and you create that healing process. That's the whole theory behind the yoga practice, is that you're moving your body in a certain way so that you can get yourself back to a state of optimum health. That's it. Why aren't we consistently in a state of optimum health? Oh, I don't know. Straighten the front leg, flex the foot. Maybe because there's toxins in the air that we breathe, maybe because we eat different things or drink different things that we shouldn't, maybe because we sleep and our body gets a little bit tighter. Talk to you later. I don't know who that was, but I'll talk to them later. So there's all kinds of different things that put us out of balance, and the yoga practice puts us back into balance. Right? That's kind of the idea. The yoga practice puts us back into balance. And I have to say, after 24 years of practicing, it has been the number one thing that has helped me just stay positive and not be injured. And if I do get injured from, some crazy thing that I'm doing, usually the recovery time is a lot less. Just helped keep me sane. There's just so many different benefits to the yoga practice. All right, that's good from there. Downward facing dog. Let's go ahead and take that leg back. Downward facing dog. We'll just take a little stretch. Tuck the toes, straighten the legs. Bend the left leg, push the right heel down, stretch it one side. And then stretch the other side. So before we go into our next hip stretch, we're going to do a little bit of quad, knee, and foot stretch. So from here, the easiest way, I'll start with the easiest way. This is called hero pose, for those of you that are interested in names. Hero pose. So you're going to sit on your legs here. So toes come together, knees come apart. This is the easiest version. So if you had any knee stuff, you might want to do that. Maybe let me see if I can crack my knee. I have had some knee. Oh, there it is. That's good. So sometimes my knee cracks like that. And if it doesn't crack, if it feels like it needs to crack and it doesn't crack, then it's a little bit painful to bend it. Not painful, just like I think that, it's just like strains a little bit. So now that I've cracked my knee, we can go into the hero pose. So what you do is take the feet apart, knees closer together, feet apart, take those calves a little bit out to the side, and then come down. And we're going to spend, a minute or two here, because I know some people are already in the pose. So just relax here and breathe. And stretched out. So right now I'm holding myself up because my knee is still, feels like a little swollen down. Sunday was really hot here. And I thought, oh wow, that was weird. Why did that happen? So I'm just a little tender with the knee. But right now, I'm stretching the top of my feet, my knees, and my quads. If you're so comfortable that your hips go down in between the knees easily, you can lie back. If you lie back, you're going to stretch the quadricep even more. So go ahead and find the right spot for you. And again, I think for me, for today, I'm going to switch to this one because I thought that little knee would do the trick, but it hasn't. So this is much better for me. So I'm going to stay right here and breathe. Soften and stretch. We're going to stay for one more minute if you can. And again, support is always good, so you can support this with your hands in the back. You can support it with blocks. If you had a block and you wanted to sit on the block, that would be fine too. But definitely breathe. A few more breaths. Yep, just a couple more breaths. Such a nice little cool breeze happening right here. I love it. And then come out of there gently, and we'll go back to downward facing dog again. This is only going to be really 4 poses of yin. 4 yin poses is what we're going to do. Downward facing dog. Pause for a moment, stretch the legs. So bend the left leg, push the right heel down, give it a nice big stretch. Then switch sides, same stretch. Good. And then you're going to come down. We're going to move into what's called frog pose. So frog pose is inner hips. So we've done front side hip flexors. Now we're going to do inner hips. So you get the knees here on your mat. I folded over my mat so I had extra cushion. And then I'm taking the knees super, super wide, turning the feet out a little bit. Come down on the elbows. And let's start with a few minutes here. So go ahead, and once you get into your position, move the feet wider and then gently push the hips back. All right, so gently pushing the hips back, and that's your stretch. And we're going to go about 3 minutes here. So just soften and stretch. This one in the yin practice is definitely more active, meaning that you definitely want to press back into the stretch. So with the lunges, and then we're going to go to pigeon pose. That stuff is always a bit more passive in the yin practice, but this is more active. So just sink back and breathe deep. And as you breathe and soften and stretch, and then repeat, breathe and soften and stretch, and repeat, and breathe and soften and stretch, and repeat. You might go a little bit deeper, and you might not. Like at some point, your body's going to say, oh, that's enough, yep, and it will even push you a little forward. If you get to the point where the body pushes you forward, then what you want to do is just make sure that you can kind of regroup a little bit, and then gently breathe, softens, you're surrendering, and then press back. About 40 seconds to go. Just find that good, smooth, even breath. Maybe press back a little bit more.
Good. Last couple breaths. Oh. All right. And then slowly forward. The easiest way out of this stretch is forward. Slowly, slowly, slowly go forward, and then make your way over to child's pose. Pause for a few breaths. In child's pose, you just want to give yourself and your hips a moment to recover from that stretch. So just take a moment here and breathe. Good. And then we're going to move into pigeon. Pigeon pose. Dog, we're going to do 3 minutes on each side in pigeon. So go ahead and step the right leg forward. And if you need a reclining pigeon, you can absolutely do reclining pigeon, which is on your back. But from here, just a nice little pigeon pose. So, and again, we'll do 3 minutes. So 3 minutes, relaxing and breathing. And again, you're stretching here, glute, outer glute, maybe a little hamstring. Should not feel anything on the knee. So even though I was having just a little bit of stuff bending my knee, this is totally fine for me. I have zero pain. You want zero pain, zero weirdness in the knee at all. If you have it, then you got to go to reclining pigeon. But otherwise, just relax and breathe. You can make a little pillow out of your hands and put your head down on there. Whatever makes you feel nice. It's just a nice little restorative stretch here. And restoration is a big deal, especially now in this whole pandemic time, because Lauren about the second, I don't know, whatever it was, the wave no one's talking about, which is the psychological impact of this whole mess right now, right? So, all of us are affected in some way or another, and I think that, for me specifically, when it all happened, I thought, oh no, what am I going to do? I got to save my business. And so I was lucky, and then all of you actually helped keep my business afloat. And there's a lot of people who were unable to actually do that, right? There's a lot of businesses who were unable to just all of a sudden go online and ask for support and donations and do that. So there's a lot of people who are having a hard time, and it's important that we all come together and support each other, right? And so even though you might feel okay, you're like, I feel pretty good, hang on to that. Hang on to that. That's one of the reasons why, yesterday it's like I posted something that said, today only happens once, which, it's, I remember thinking that a long time ago. This is it. This is the only time this is going to happen. So if you have something you want to do today, you better do it, because you're not getting today back. And that's true of every day, right? But it does make me just want to make sure that I live my life the way I want. Simple as that, to the fullest. Last couple breaths. And that's different for everybody. And then we're going to switch sides. That was 3 minutes. So let's go ahead and switch sides. Downward facing dog. Pause for a moment. Stretch that leg. And then opposite side. Good. Pausing here, breathing deep. Reset this timer, and just remember both sides are different. So you might have a knee issue on this side, or you might have something that excuse me, causes you not to do this pose on this side. So just modify for yourself and figure out what that little adjustment needs to be. Sometimes moving the foot down. Sometimes if you want a deeper pigeon pose, this knee goes out to the side a little bit and this foot goes up a little bit higher. That's that. But back to our, the psychological impact. So I don't know if any of you are doing the Deepak Chopra meditation. So he and Oprah did for a long time. They were together doing it, like a 21-day meditation. And it would be free, the whole thing. So you get an email, there's a little thought of the day, a little mantra of the day, and then a 20-minute meditation that you could listen to. And they have the app or as an email or whatever. And then it was I think 5 days of it were free basically, and then if you wanted it later you would buy it, right? They're great. They're totally great. There's actually a little bit of a reflection. You can do a little written exercise as well about the topic. So right now he's got one going on, and it's about renewing yourself, and it's really good. I like it. It's about a week into it right now, or 2 weeks into it, whatever. But I think you just go to ChopraMeditationCenter.com or something like that. I don't know, I forget. But anyway, the point is to make sure that on a regular basis, all the time, you're doing things that help support your well-being. And obviously, if you're watching this, then if you're doing this practice, then you're all to help your well-being. But it's important to get in your brain just healing, positive things. Right? So, because especially in this time, it's important to do that. Sleep. Oh, excuse me. Liam was up at 5:30 again this morning. 5:30, 5:40, something like that. But healing is good, nurturing is good, sleep is good, all the things that we know we need to do. A proper diet, the right amount of exercise, not too much, not too little. All these things we must continue to do. All right, that's it. Come on up from there. Bring the legs forward. Yeah, we're going to do a seated forward bend, then we're going to lie back and do a twist, and then Shavasana. So let's do that. Legs forward, shake them out for a moment, butt out to the side a little bit, reach the arms up, folding forward, and breathe. Just relax a little bit more and a little bit more. So it was relax and surrender. Breathe, soften, surrender. Breathe, soften, surrender. Breathe, soften, surrender. Breathe, soften, surrender. Just a few more breaths. Good. And then slowly from here, you can roll back. We're just going to pause on our back. Shoulder stand, you're just going to pause, lie on your back, pause, and feel what it feels like right now to just be on your back. That's it. This is it right here. Pause. Let your back adjust. Your back will definitely, adjust to lying flat, especially after that long forward bend. It's just nice to have a nice little, it's not quite a back bend, but resetting. Now, pull the right knee in, give it a good squeeze in, and roll to your left side. Easy side stretch. Oh, twisting. And then a few extra breaths in the twist, so 5 nice long breaths. And then switch sides, same thing, opposite side, pulling that knee in, roll to the other side, hold it, twist. Good. And then back to the center, Shavasana, final rest. Feet flop open, eyes closed, arms down by the side. Nice big cleansing breath. Take about 3 or 4 minutes here. Inhale. Exhale. Totally relax. Okay, you can bring your left hand to your heart center, your right hand to your belly. Pause for a couple breaths. And then as you're ready, go ahead and start to bend your knees. Roll to your right side. Just take your time. And then make your way up to a seat comfortably. And remember, developing that sense of peace and calmness and tranquility and security and stability inside. Has to come from inside, right? It's something that we all are connected to, whatever you want to call it, God, the universe, whatever it is for you, however you define it. It is something that's beyond the mind, that is unaffected by outside circumstance, that's unaffected by the thoughts that fluctuate and bounce around inside the mind. It's hard, you guys. It's a hard practice. But you continue to do it, you continue to practice, you continue to come back to this place, and it gets a little easier. All right, with the heart, take a moment of gratitude. Gratitude for every breath. Namaste. Well done, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much to the Malibu Half Marathon and 5K folks for joining us today. And we'll see you right back here tomorrow. I think I'm going to be at my studio tomorrow. But either way, I will be teaching some yoga so that we can move through this. And again, if you can support us, that would be great. 5pointyoga.com. Scroll down a little. A few different ways you can do it. Otherwise, definitely support your local businesses. Stay safe. Stay healthy.